Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm Ron Dowd. I am the director of the Boeing Laser and Electro-Optical Systems organization in this portfolio here today. On behalf of the Boeing Company, I'd like to thank all of you for being here today. We're incredibly honored and proud to support a range of critical missions, such as air defense to protect our service members against rapidly evolving threats around the world, from right here in the great city of Albuquerque. In fact, at the end of the day, please make sure to walk around our facility, as some of the hardware here today, and especially our compact laser weapon system, just returned from a 4-year deployment overseas with the United States Marine Corps, protecting our soldiers from small unmanned air vehicle threats. Our compact laser weapon system was built with pride right here in New Mexico. Now, please help me welcome to the stage Gil Griffin, Executive Director of Phantom Works for Boeing Space, Intelligence, and Weapon Systems Division. Gil.
Thanks, Ron. Thanks, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I think that's probably working just fine. A quick good morning to you and welcome. It's truly an honor to be here alongside all of you to celebrate the expansion of this wonderful facility. As a proud veteran myself, Boeing employee and leader of Phantom Works for all of space, intelligence, and weapons systems, I just want to take this opportunity to emphasize the importance of the work that we do here. In a world filled with increasingly sophisticated and evolving threats, like rapidly proliferating unmanned aerial systems, or drones, as a lot of you would know them as, our aim and commitment is to provide the very best solutions to protect our armed forces, essential infrastructure, and critical assets in harm's way around the world. We do that by developing cutting-edge directed energy systems right here that deliver utmost precision, effectiveness, and affordability for our nation and our allies. The technology we work on at this site has life-saving potential, no kidding, and it will be needed more and more in a fast-changing and more complex world. Simply put, that is the importance of what we do here. That is our why. That's also why I'm excited to share that this 27,000 square foot expansion represents the latest milestone in our long-term strategy to meet growing defense, space, and security needs worldwide, and will add and support high-paying jobs at Boeing Albuquerque and across the local supply chain. And before you leave here today, as Ron indicated as well, I also invite all of you to take a moment to visit our demonstration area behind you to get a closer look at these incredible systems and a better feel for the missions we support here, such as our compact laser weapon system, Boeing's flagship counter-UAS solution recently deployed with U.S. forces in theater to defend against a growing array of threats with tremendously effective fixed or mobile configurations. Not on display here, but items we're happy and excited to talk to you about, if you wish to learn more, include our larger tactical and strategic laser weapon systems that are significantly more powerful in technology, developed to defend against larger threats ranging from rockets, artillery, and mortars, all the way to cruise missiles. And other unique applications of our directed energy technology, such as navigation and docking systems used by Boeing's CST-100 Starliner, which acts as the eyes of the spacecraft, determining the location and orientation of the vehicle relative to the stars around it, to dock with the International Space Station with laser precision. To all of our Boeing Albuquerque teammates here, keep up the great work. I am, no kidding, extremely proud of all of you and everything it took to bring all of this and what you're doing together, and to represent the Boeing Company on your behalf. and to our partners in uniform, government, industry, and the community, whether it's protecting those who serve or creating jobs and economic growth in the community, know that we're committed to keep working alongside of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gil. Next, please help me welcome Community Business and Rural Development Team Leader for the New Mexico Economic Development Department, Jennifer Myers, to the stage.
So, good morning, everybody. I know it's a very long title, but we're with the government, and that's what we do. I'm so happy to be here with all of you today to celebrate this expansion. The expansion is important not only for the city of Albuquerque, but for the state as it continues to prove how New Mexico is a true definition of high tech. Companies like Boeing demonstrate just how the state is poised to accelerate the growth of existing businesses, attracting job seekers, and fuel innovation. Your dedication to growth goes beyond today's event. We have been working closely with Boeing through the state's Job Training Incentive Program. Thank you for partnering with us to bring new work, new jobs, and new opportunities to the state. New Mexico differences is stay longer, go further, do more. Today is a testament to that. Boeing has been around a proud Albuquerque business since 2000. And you are coming to invest and grow in the state. So thank you for seeing our state and what it has to offer and being a true partner to New Mexico's difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. And finally, please help me welcome Mayor Tim Keller to say a few words.
Well, good morning, everyone, on a chilly Albuquerque winter morning. And want to welcome our guests, of course, but most importantly, the Burqueños out in the audience who work here each and every day, and your families that live in the metro area. For us, there's some basic nuts and bolts that this is about, right? We love when we hear dozens of new jobs coming to Albuquerque. Absolutely. We love when we hear that there's going to be, 5 million plus of investments into this facility to make it able to expand. These are great things that we always celebrate in our city, the jobs and the investment. But I want to share with you two reasons why this is actually a much bigger deal than just those numbers. And the first is because of the industry that this is in. Back when, a long time ago, I was a state senator, and I was the chair of the Science and Technology Committee. And I remember 12 years ago being at kind of a symposium, and I bet at least one person was probably at this, on directed energy in Albuquerque. And, all of folks like yourselves were talking about how this is the future and this is an important industry. And, a lot of the politicians are like, what's directed energy? And then somebody's like, lasers, and so it was at that time, though, it was all about sort of research and development and even conceptual theory. And I know, I am not an expert at this at all, but what I'm getting to is, even back then, this community agreed that we should be the home of directed energy development in America. And this is the whole concept about betting on your strengths and betting on the future. We know whether it's tech transfer from the labs and associated technologies, or it's the wonderful work that the state does and other entities to help support innovation, especially in this area of tech transfer, or it's just where our country's going and technology's going in terms of protecting our war fighters, or even the guidance systems that you mentioned and everything in between, and the benefit that this kind of optical technology provides. And so this was the vision. This is actually a vision that multiple governors have run on. I ran on this as mayor. They said, what do you do about economic development? Directed energy. This has been a consensus, actually, in our city for a long time. But what's been missing is the actual sort of manufacturing and the actual making of these products here in Albuquerque. That's what today represents. I know you're already doing some of it, but the highlight of my day was meeting with these individuals in the back there and them saying that Albuquerque is the national leader in these kind of system developments around directed energy. That is awesome, and that is a credit to you. So I want to thank all of you who work on this, and I want to thank Boeing for investing in Albuquerque and making that thesis a little bit more real. And also, even seeing the demonstration in this vehicle here to my left, that is what we have wanted to see in Albuquerque for decades. Now, it being made, right, not being used, but we know like this is the manifestation of an economic development thesis that we've had for decades. And I am so filled with gratitude to see this finally coming to fruition right here in my hometown and in your hometown. The second reason is also because of what this means for our families. You know, we've been through tough times in Albuquerque. I think people know about crime and homelessness and relatively flat economic expansion, and that's been the case for about a decade. But I want you to know that this is also part of something bigger. Last year was the first year where all of a sudden all of those categories started going in the right direction. Our economy is actually improving. GDP is up, per capita income is up. Our population is actually growing for the first time in a decade. Crime is actually down in 7 out of 9 categories. Now, I know it's still high, right? Because it's from a high point, but the point is, directionally, we're going in the right place. And you also see this with economic development. It's this expansion today with Boeing's commitment to cutting-edge technology to be manufactured right here, made right here in Albuquerque. But it's also huge projects like Maxion, which is going to be building solar panels. 2,000 new jobs out at Mesa del Sol, 2,000. By the way, 1 out of 6 of all our families are going to live out at Mesa del Sol because of that project. It's just a reality of economic growth. So I leave you with this. This is part of a larger story. It's a key and critical part of us betting on our future, whether it's building solar panels or it's building directed energy technology. That is the future of Albuquerque, and most importantly, the future of Albuquerque for our families, because we want our kids to stay here. We want them to have good jobs. We want our kids to come back, those that have left. And of course, for those of us who are still working, we want that economic opportunity right here in this place that we love, this place that we call home. We don't want to have to go to those other cities all around us to get those jobs. And so this is a key part of that vision, that promise of Albuquerque. And so I want to thank everyone today for being a part of that and making it real. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you, Mayor Keller. Growth like this just can't happen without 2 very important elements: meaningful partnerships and investments. Just as Boeing innovates its products to meet customer needs and global challenges, we're committed to innovating and investing in efforts that build, enhance, and contribute to the communities we call home. I'm very proud to share that over this past year, Boeing has invested more than $180,000 into New Mexico nonprofit community. From expanding access to STEM education opportunities to supporting our military veterans and their families, Boeing remains committed to meaningfully engaging and supporting our New Mexico communities. Our state is fortunate to have a community and government partners like you who are committed to growing the future workforce. These partnerships and programs are a key driver in the economic growth in our communities. So on behalf of the Boeing Company, thank you all. Through these impactful investments and robust partnerships, we hope to build and strengthen an industry-ready workforce for the U.S. and globally for years to come. And in fact, with this expansion, we are looking to hire another 20 to 30 people at a minimum this year alone. Please keep your eyes on jobs.boeing.com and look for our requisitions, and let all your friends and family know we're looking for great people to join our team. As we acknowledge our partners, I'd like to invite for the ribbon cutting our attendees from the Tuskegee Airmen Incorporated, the Albuquerque Public Schools Foundation, and STEM Santa Fe, as well as all of our elected officials and our speakers, to join me for the official ribbon cutting to conclude the formal portion of our ceremony.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, cut.
Laser weapon system. This is a complete laser weapon system to address what we call small counter unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, one of the small quadcopters that's on here. So this self-contained system has a laser, it has batteries that power it for 30 minutes, and it has an automated tracking and pointing system so that it operates to defeat the targets.
Talk about how it's
Yeah, that's right. And I think that's what's exciting today is a lot of the research and development that we've been doing for years here in Albuquerque is now turning the corner, and these systems are ready to be deployed. And in fact, we've had systems deployed with the Marine Corps. We had 5 systems deployed overseas for 4 years, and they did outstanding work in defending our soldiers. That's right. So part of this expansion, well, we're looking for great people to join our team. We're looking at jobs.boeing.com. Come look for our requisitions. We're looking for all types of engineers and scientists. That's going to help us grow, not only in the high energy laser business, but also in the space electro-optical business also. That is an area that we're expanding.
Thank you very, very much. A lot of times, strategic Air Force and the national labs, that was national labs. We were talking a little bit about the placement of vaccine like this. Why it actually does it.
Yeah, great comment. It's exciting that New Mexico, as an entire state, has an opportunity to really grow the direct energy business. Not only the industrial base of some great, highly educated workforce, but also unique places like White Sands Missile Range, where we're able to test these systems, and they're developing great opportunities down there to build that infrastructure that's really going to be unique in the entire country, as well as all the bases. We had an opportunity to take this system out to Cannon Air Force Base, and we were able to load this on a B-22 and show a roll-on, roll-off capability for our warfighters. And that's what's exciting about New Mexico and the things that are here, and we're going to position ourselves to grow and expand and manufacture systems here.
Kind of wrapping up, we want to talk a little bit about like the collaboration and
That's right. We've got great customers and teammates there, especially the Air Force Research Lab on Kirtland Air Force Base. We've been doing a lot of great work directed outreach, as well as other emerging organizations like the Space Rapid Capabilities Organization. Those are customers for us as we expand in the future, and we're really excited to have it.
last question, I want to wrap up like financial side of things.
That's right. So we're investing in this facility, as I said, about $5 million has gone into this facility over the past few years, and we're looking to do close to $100 million in revenue this year alone as we move forward. And we're looking to grow that across the next year. So right now we're at 60 employees here in the building. We're looking to add 20 to 30 minimum right now over the next coming year, and we're going to continue. I think it was a great opportunity for everyone to be here to help us open our new facility, and really appreciate the support of the mayor and the economic development. Thank you.